At least the horn works. Hey. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. My name is Rusty. Welcome back to another video. We are rebuilding my semi truck, my 2019 Volvo semi truck. So lastly we left up is we took apart the whole front end. I got this to cover it up a little bit so you know no water leaked in over time. We also, if you guys haven't noticed, rebuilding this yellow one also. This is my cousin's semi truck, this yellow one. I mean, it's a big mess. I don't want to get into it. And we also already bought a forklift. So we moved this semi truck where it was parked. It was parked actually right there by this container, but we're actually building, as you guys can tell right here, we're building a roof that goes like this and down, and we're filling this up with cement. And you know, because it gets hot, it's Florida, it gets hot outside, so we moved this thing with that forklift that we bought. It's gonna be sitting here for a little bit by the time we, you know, get started with everything else. So today our main goal is to get this thing started. Even if it doesn't have radiators or anything like that, we need to get this thing started. First off, we need to fix this. We already bought a new bracket right here. This is for the fuel. This is the fuel filter, the diesel filter. We're gonna go ahead and chop this line, and we're gonna reroute this line that goes right here. We're gonna reroute it to go down into this hole. So this is the line. We're gonna reroute it, and we're gonna make it go down in this hole, and it's gonna come out right here, and it's gonna attach right here. It's a little shortcut because there's no need for it to go all the way around here. We're gonna take this plug out. This is for the fog lights. It has a little plug here. This has not been chopped. This is just a plug from factory. So we're gonna go ahead and take this off, take this plug out, and zip tie it right there, and then reroute this line right here. I already installed these brackets. These are the radiator brackets. This one was busted and cracked right there. This was 200 bucks, by the way. This metal bracket was 200 bucks. Yeah, if you can believe it or not, that's how much it cost. We also installed, I don't know if I told you guys this, just old crappy tires on the front since we were moving the semi truck. And I went ahead already, started taking apart all of these plastics here. I've started taking apart all these side fairings and the exhaust and stuff like that. And little by little, we're gonna start chopping this thing up, taking the doors off, and that's pretty much it. The cab will be gone. Let's actually try to start it first, just in case the motor's knocking or something's wrong with the motor, so we can just delete this thing. Let's just get this thing started and see if it runs. I think battery's too weak. No, we gotta wait some more. Another 10 minutes, let it charge up. System air pressure low. Why? All right, we're gonna wait for the batteries to charge up a little bit. I'm just gonna show you guys what we did here. So this is the quick connection that I bought from the dealer. This is new, and this is new. And then this hose goes right here. I put this connector in just in case because I didn't trust this. Look at this side. I mean, this connection is exactly like that one. Quick connection right here, this clips on, but there's nothing over here. This hose just slips onto this rubber thing. I don't know, hella sketchy. But, you know, I made sure, you know, I don't feel secure about that, so I'm just gonna put this just in case. And we already primed it. I don't know if you guys know how to prime these semi-trucks. It's a lot of work. And this thing is already full with diesel, and there's a special button. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see it. So pretty much when you run out of diesel, there's a button on these new ones. Right here, you push down, you kind of jerk it back and forth slowly to get all the air bubbles out. When you're doing that, also you have to feed air. So this, we have some diesel in this tank still, and that tank got damaged. So there's a valve over there. We close that valve, and we get one of these lines that goes into the tank. We get this air hose, we pump air into it until the level rises on the fuel filter. until this level rises, and then you push that button to push all the diesel in through all the injectors and stuff like that. So yeah, but it's good to go. It's not leaking anywhere. We're just waiting for the battery to charge up, and this thing's about to get started, hopefully. I'm not really sure yet. Battery's too weak.
Заводь, помпа згорить, довго не
Whoa! Nice!
А, помпа на клачу. Помпа на клачу, вона заводить. Так? Так, вона ганяє, бачиш, не включається.
Все, тепер опять заводьте.
Давай, заново.
Second run.
Вибереш, потім лучше.
Come on, baby.
Руль крутиться наче, не?
Wow, why is it so,
Руль крутиться, а не поворачується.
why is the turbo so loud? Що таке turbo loud? Такий свистить.
Ну, так вона должна свистіти.
Воно тихіше, коли when there's turbo silencer,
Закрита,
да?
так, звісно.
Man,
Не заводь більше.
all that smoke, це масло, да, набралось?
Да, масло чуть-чуть. Кажу, нельзя довго ганяти, чуть-чуть завів і все. Бо водяна помпа, там шайба смазується антифризом. І вона згорає, в мене, я помниш, на тому міняв помпу. Завів пару раз і все.
Alright, so it's the next day. It was getting kind of late yesterday, so we couldn't record a bunch of stuff, but this thing starts and it runs really good. I am super surprised because I wasn't expecting it to start. I was expecting it to just crank and then fail, you know, but it started, so that's good. This tank is actually good and it's filled halfway up with old diesel, but it's okay. We're gonna leave it there. We need to start disassembling this cab, guys. We have a story behind this truck and it's not a great one, but it will kind of disclose a lot of stuff. What happened exactly, how the wreck happened, everything. I will be talking to the guy that survived. There is a tragedy to this story, so you guys stay tuned and I will tell this story in a separate video. But this video, we're gonna try to get as much of stuff done. We know the engine runs, the transmission's probably good also. There is a bad gas tank right here, the diesel tank. We're gonna be taking it off right now, and I've decided to not start cutting this cab up. I've decided to just unbolt it, unbolt all the lines and stuff like that, and just lift the cab up and put it somewhere safely, so I know where all these wires go and stuff like that. So if I start chopping it up right now, I'm not gonna know where everything goes. So I will start taking off some of these plastic pieces on the bottom to get to the bolts underneath the cab, but everything else needs to go. All of these needs to go. You just unplug all the air hoses, unplug these wires, and then go underneath, unplug everything, make sure everything's hanging there, unbolt the cab. It's like literally four bolts and then some shocks back there and stuff like that. And then when it's ready, we're just gonna lift it up and it's gonna be a bare engine, trans, and frame. And then that's how we're gonna start testing the frame, making sure it's straight and stuff like that. So we're gonna go ahead and disconnect and unscrew that diesel tank, and then we're gonna start disconnecting all of this stuff right here that connects to the cab. Alright, so we got most of the stuff disconnected. That anything that connects to the cab on the front, we got it disconnected. The steering shaft right here. The other thing I've noticed is, see how this is free turning like this? There's something wrong with my steering column. I'm pretty sure I'm going to take it off right here. I'm pretty sure the teeth right here are binded and probably broke off, because I'm guessing when the accident happened, it turned the wheels so sharply that something in here broke. We'll figure that out later. We'll see if we can get a used one for pretty cheap. If not, we're gonna have to rebuild this one if it's easy. We'll see what happens. This is later though. This is the easy stuff. Also, I'll show you guys how I took off the tank on the other side, and we're gonna check underneath where the transmission is and everything. I'll show you guys what's going on underneath this truck. So we took off this tank right here, and I have enough room to climb underneath and show you guys. Alright. Look how clean everything is under here. Oh my goodness. Oh. I don't know if you guys can tell, but this thing is just brand new under here. Literally no rust anywhere, like on these joints. You know what I'm talking about? Nothing. Like, it looks like it has 0 miles under here, but yeah, it has 20,000 miles. Transmission, when you go farther down, over here on the right and on the left, everything looks good, no leaks at all. Transmission was not touched. I mean, there's no play anywhere in the drive shafts, nothing like that. This is amazing. And this is this canister is the DEF system, and bad news about this though. This DEF system on this side looks okay. It doesn't look like it's touched, but we come over here and it looks like it's something really hard hit it right here. I don't know if you guys can see it with the sun glare and stuff, but this edge right here is damaged and this is damaged. There's some sort of sensor right there that's hanging. I'm just praying, I don't know, but I'm just praying that this half of the system where all the electronics hook up to is exchangeable. I'm not sure yet. Hopefully it is. Hopefully I don't have to buy this whole DEF system. I mean, it's like $5 or $7, so hopefully not. But if that is the case, I might even think about doing a glider kit on this thing. I don't know how it's gonna exactly work out. I'm gonna do some research and I might be able to do a glider kit on this. I don't know. Since the DEF is damaged, I'll try something. And if you guys have not noticed, we have built our own shop finally. We had a container right there, and my dad, man, he worked 2 weeks non-stop. We've done a pavement right here. We put a little piece of pavement right there. We put pavement on this side so we can pull up a truck and work inside if it gets really hot. We put a, you know, metal roof on top, and then just regular what is that, tarp on the edges just for right now. Something so we have shade. It's Florida, guys. It sucks here in summertime, so we need some sort of shade. So this is the rebuild you all seen. I don't think you guys have seen my dad's rebuilding this one. He's been done with it, and he's finally found a hood for it. The hood was pretty expensive, but he found it. It was like minor damage on the side. Cab was not even touched or anything like that. Frame was all original. I mean, it's still clean title. This thing has 380,000 miles, and it is a 2016. And this is him right here, my dad. He's just finished painting it. One stage paint, white. I mean, it looks really nice. I mean, when it dries up completely, if there's any dust particles, we're just gonna wet sand it and buff it out. He painted it really good. It took him like an hour to paint this thing. He's a master mechanic, master body guy. He's been doing this for so long. I'm thinking about 35, 40 years now. I mean, pretty much since he was 12, 14, he's been doing auto and body work. He did a good job. I guess when it dries up, we'll see exactly what it looks like. And then we have another semi truck right here. This is Alex's. You all guys know him from my, you know, CDL training videos. We call this one the Banana. Let's see, we got some little damage right here on his truck. I mean, his cab is good at least. I mean, but this, I mean, I can lift this up and show you guys, but I'd rather not. It needs some work. It needs another truck to finish this truck, pretty much. You know, if you buy something rear-ended or maybe fire damage in the rear or something, and we'll just keep this one and swap everything out so we have a brand new front end, stuff like that. But yeah, this is our yard. My dad's truck, the Banana truck, and then my Volvo truck. I mean, I think I have the most messed up truck here. So that's it for today. I think I have done a little bit of work and showed you guys around a little bit. So yeah, the truck is coming along. The cab, I think I'm gonna just completely take it off. The next video should be already cab off and ordering a new cab and installing the new cab and switching everything over from parts, making sure the frame is straight, everything like that. And let me know in the comments, guys, if you want me to do a backstory on this truck. Like I said previously, I have contacted the previous owner of this truck. There is a story behind it, detail by detail. And let me know in the comments if you want to know that story. I could post it next week or the upcoming week, whenever I have time, because I'm actually going to take my CDL right now in a couple days, and hopefully I pass it, so next trips will be my own trucking and stuff like that. So yeah, guys, this is my rebuild. Next coming up videos will be very soon, taking off this cab, working on a little more. I mean, I'm just so glad we got this thing started. This thing sounds really good. Engine sounds really healthy. So yeah, I appreciate it, guys, for watching. Deuces.